Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message I reach them.
What we do here is go back.
You know, it's teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel, YouTube channel.
But that's the royal general comment, and that's why we are laughing. The peeps, up yourself. I trust that everybody is okay. I trust that everybody has been having a wonderful weekend, a blessed Sunday. For all the people that want to finish cook already and have something to eat, big up on themselves. For all the people that must come in from church later and still a cook, or come in from work later and still a cook, big up on yourself. I hope the ship sail soon. You understand what I say? Peeps, manners and respect. It's another week in a jam down, jam rock, Jamaica land we love. Land of food and water, Bob Marley, you seen about Vice Cartel, Buju Banton, Shelly and Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson, Portia Simpson, and some more people. Peeps, you know what there? We got all a reason. Soon forward. Good night.
Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message I reach them. You know, it's teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel. Hey yo, yellow, like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button. Hey yo, we always up to something. Teach them. Hey yo, yellow, send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them right here. Warlord representing.
Good night, folks. As I said, big up on yourself. I said, I can do a little thing before I go any further. Boom, carry this over here, so hopefully that forward up quicker and fast. Yeah, peeps, we're there, you know. We're there, yeah, mama and papa. You know, I think normally start out a way to say stream health no good. You understand what I say? So we get healthy as the stream go along. You know what I mean? Peeps, Sunday night. Tomorrow Monday. We now OD the thing tonight. Big up to the people them what they bought. Big up to the people them have been away. Big up to the people them one of the comment section and all the vibes. You know what I mean? We appreciate each and every one. See me I say? Yeah man. So I could get it up and running now because you know what thing go. Night a cup. I moved the phone from yesterday so I can see what I go on. You know I dance over here so and then look at something there. So the way we here to start each stream. But we're not a choice. We have help find this little empress. 14-year-old girl gone missing in St. Andrew. And Ananda alert has been activated for 14-year-old Shanique Rapley of Lady Huggins Avenue in St. Andrew, who has been missing since Sunday, September 29. That's a long time for a little girl to be missing in Jamaica. 14-year-old. Yeah? She's of dark complexion, slim build, and is about 152 centimeters or 5 feet tall. Reports are that about 3 p.m. Shanique was last seen at home. She was dressed in a blue top, grey leggings, and a pair of green slippers. All efforts to contact her has since been unsuccessful, and anyone knowing the whereabouts of Young Rapley is being asked to contact the Grand Spend Police Station at 876-755-1597, the police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. As per usual, I sincerely hope that the little Empress is alive first and foremost. I also hope that she's in good health, and I hope that she will be reunited with her family in very short order. If she's still alive, somebody know where she is, so them need to do the right thing. You understand what I say? And them something. So I could go and hope and pray. You understand? So that want to end in a positive outcome, because we know, in a sense, we go around the thing. We know how them things are work out sometimes. So we are upset this is not one of them times. See? And peeps, when I share the stream from up on Facebook and WhatsApp and Twitter and all of them places, talking about Facebook and WhatsApp and Twitter. Big up to the people that were over on Facebook and watch. Big up to the people that were over on Twitter and watch. You know what I think? We appreciate the support. You understand what I say? Blessings every time. See? So, as soon as I get some more information, I will definitely give you an update as it relates to young Rapley. 14 years old, missing since the 29th of September. As I said earlier, that is a long time for a little girl to be missing in Jamaica. And we know some of the things where happen in a them situation. So we are hope for the best in that one. You know what I mean? Yes, I. Boy. Police seized ammunition in Hellshire. And as I said, normally, Brandon Lee, big up yourself. Zane, normally, when the police them have successes, we take time out for big up the police officers. The police officers who remain professional, who remain resolute, who continue to serve and protect despite the limited resources that is available to them, despite the lack of support that they sometimes get from the powers that be, and despite how often they are chastised and ostracized by the public. So the police officers who continue to serve and protect this country, big up on yourself. The St. Catherine South Police Division say they seized 16 rounds of ammunition during an operation in Hellshire in the parish on Saturday, the 5th of October. So that would have been yesterday. Reports on the Portmore police are that about 11:30 p.m. lawmen were in an area when they saw two men who ran up and seen the cops. Can't be nothing good them up to. Because if you see police and you're running, means, you know what I mean? An object fell from one of the men. When retrieved, the object was revealed to be a magazine containing 16 rounds. 16.40 rounds of ammunition. No one was arrested, so them take with themselves. I am wondering if the weapon that this magazine would have been fitted with was also in their possession at the time. But 16 rounds are 16 rounds. We give thanks. If I have one round, we're glad to come on for the street. You know what I mean? It's a pity say no arrest was made, and it's a pity say the weapon that was the intended host for this magazine was not also recovered. But big up to the police then. Yeah. We have to give thanks to small mercies, don't. 3 people arrested after police find firearm in car. So 3 people, including a female, were arrested on reasonable suspicion of illegal possession of firearm after a 9mm pistol along with a magazine containing 10 9mm rounds of ammunition was seized on Red Hills Drive in St. Andrew on Saturday, October 5th. So that weapon was also seized yesterday. Reports from the Halfway Tree police are that about 12:45 a.m. lawmen were on patrol in the area when they observed a Nissan motorcar parked on the roadway. The vehicle along with its occupants were searched, and the firearm and ammunition found under the front passenger seat of the vehicle. All 3 occupants of the vehicle were taken into custody in connection with the seizure, and their identities are being withheld pending further investigation. And I must say, well done again to this team of police officers for their initiative. You know that Red Hills would have, sections of Red Hills Road would have been plagued with a flare up of violence in recent times, and a number of persons would have been killed or shot and injured. And as such, this Nissan will park up on the roadside with them people here. In my opinion, we're up to no good. The police would have seen the situation, they would have assessed it, and their instincts would have turned out to be correct. And one more gun and some more bullets off a street and some fool left bare feet. You know what I think go. Big up to the people them we are hail in the comment section. You know, we big up the people them look more than the dance. You know what I think go. You understand me? I say yeah, well done to the police officers them. We're still not done with the gun seizure because you know what I think go. Trelawney police seized 2 firearms and arrest 3 men so that a whole heap are gonna come through. 3 men were taken into police custody following the seizure of 2 firearms and 12 rounds of ammunition during an operation by members of the security forces in Falmouth, Trelawney on Friday the 4th of October. So reports from the Falmouth police are that at about 5 a.m. a search warrant was executed at a premises, and during the search a bag with the firearms and ammunition was found under a fence. The men occupying the premises were subsequently detained. Meanwhile, the St. Andrew police also seized a Smith & Wesson pistol along with 6 9mm rounds on Greenwich Crescent on Thursday, October the 3rd. So reports are that about 3 p.m. a team of officers carried out a search at a premises and the firearm and ammunition were found and no one was taken into custody for that. So well done to the police officers. A whole heap of gun that come off a street recently, we have to give thanks because with each gun that is removed from the hands of criminal is the closer the security forces will get to containing the crime situation that we currently face as a nation. And yeah, they don't know the rest of it. Like I say that every time I come on here. So I don't know, secret we keep about them something. You understand? 23-year-old held on 2 counts of shooting with intent. 23-year-old and peeps. 2 counts of man depon. You understand what I say? The St. Catherine North police say they have arrested and charged a man in relation to a shooting incident that took place on Big Lane in Macookspin, St. Catherine on Thursday, the 30th of May. Sorry guys. He has been identified as 23-year-old Jahari Leng, a farmer of Mason River, Clarendon and Macookspin. Reports from the Spanish Town police are that about 11 a.m. 2 men were walking along the roadway when they were fired upon by Leng. The men managed to escape unharmed and an intense investigation was carried out. Leng was arrested and placed on identification parade where he was positively identified and subsequently charged for 2 counts of shooting with intent. So a court date will be announced in short order, the police say. Yeah, so let me say, yeah, more good work by the police. You understand? You have to give credit where credit is due. Them story kind of got overlap a little, you know. Hopefully not still. So, and 3 men charged for 4 murders in Clarendon and Trelawney. I think I share that story here Friday night, but there's a little bit more information as it relates to some of the developments. See? So, I'm gonna get rid of this because you know I think this is not really much. So I'm gonna get back that screen now. A Clarendon man who allegedly carried out a double killing in the parish in August has been arrested and charged with murder. The police say Demar Powell, a 25-year-old of Smithville district, has been charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. Which part of Clarendon Smithville them? Hold on. It is alleged that Powell and an accomplice attacked and shot 2 men to death along Chapelton Road shortly before midnight on the 18th of August. So a subsequent probe by detectives led to the arrest of Demar Powell, said the Police Corporate Communications Unit in a statement. Powell is one of 3 men charged with murder this week. The others are 50-year-old Owen Sharp, 50-year-old and a big old man, popularly known as King, of Logie Green District, hope I pronounce that correctly, also in Clarendon, who is accused of chopping a man to death, and Romaine Roberts, also called Country, a 29-year-old of Jacksontown in Trelawney. It is alleged that about midday on the 27th of September, Sharp used a sharp machete, I suppose, to attack a man with whom he had a dispute. The police were summoned and the victim was taken to hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. Roberts was charged for the murder of a man at his home in Hideout, Trelawney on April the 2nd. Place name Hideout. You understand? Timoy Sterling, blessings family. The police say residents reported hearing explosions and later saw the victim at the back of his house with gunshot wounds. All three are to appear in the Clarendon and Trelawney Parish Court in short order. Peeps, remember recently there was a alabaloo surrounding a murder that would have taken place along Washington Boulevard where taxi operator Aquino, I don't remember his surname, O.C. Bobinile was killed during an alleged altercation with a JUTC driver. I soon talk to you about the JUTC driver, but there are reports, I suppose a developing story, where another man has been killed along Washington Boulevard. He is believed to be a taxi driver. I do not know exactly what circumstances would have led to his death, but the information, very little information that I currently have says that an unidentified man was killed at the intersection of Washington Boulevard and Duhaney Drive in St. Andrew. So the police's corporate communications unit, while unable to provide details on the incident, and this article was posted yesterday in the Observer, said that it occurred at about 12:20 p.m. Middle day, that peeps. Unconfirmed reports are that the deceased man was a taxi operator and the police are now investigating. Interesting. Yeah? Interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of this out of this. I don't know what this end up in this. As long as we're not hearing up accusations and wrong allegations and people turn fool and them something there and picnic and go to school and boy, I don't know. Person of interest named in relation to his baby mother's murder. When you hear that, peeps? Person of interest named in relation to his baby mother's murder. The St. Catherine South Police have listed a man as a person of interest in relation to the murder of his child's mother in Old Harbour last month. Jeremy and Dawkins at 20. You hear the age them, people. I want to know if you not pay attention to the ages them most of the time when I read them story. A 23-year-old resident of an Old Harbour address is the man being sought by the police in relation to the death of 17-year-old Alicia Allen, otherwise called Lisa. The two reportedly had a child together. Did Alicia get pregnant before she turned 16? Investigators believe that Dawkins was the last person who was seen in the company of Allen before her body was discovered in a shallow grave. He has not been seen or heard from since then, and investigators are appealing to him to make himself available for questioning. Reports are that on Saturday, the 14th of September, the police were called to the Patrick Street area of Old Harbour by residents after a foul smell was detected coming from a remote area in the community. During a search of the area, a dirt grave was found, and the site was dug up and the remains of the teenager was discovered. Sources said the remains of a dog was also found buried at the site. So whosoever kill a little girl, bury her with a dog, you know see? Ah boy. A post-mortem examination is to be conducted on the teenager's body to determine the cause of death. Interesting. Brother, your name again. Jeremy and Dawkins. The police want to talk to your family. So, you best go talk to them, answer. You understand me? I say, Miss Millicent Thomas McDermott, good night, mommy. How are you? Hope all is well. Really and truly appreciate the contribution and appreciate the continued support. You understand? And before I go any further piece, I want to take the time out to see a little thing. I understand and I am quite cognizant of the fact that everybody cannot be here for every stream. Zine? But you have some people who, no matter what time of the day we stream, no matter what time of the night we stream, no matter how often we stream, seem to be ever present. And I want to take the opportunity here for say to them people say, from the bottom of my heart, I really and truly appreciate that something. Because I know say people have them life to live. I know say people have other things to do than for sit down and listen to each chat off in face. You understand? And cause some people. So I understand say it is a situation where everybody cannot be here every time. See, and some person based on work commitments, based on personal happenings in and around their lives, saying can't get the time for show up more time. But the people them are there, day in, day out, I want to know so I appreciate the ones them. You understand? And enough names, so I don't even need to start calling them. But big up on yourself. And big up to the people them where even though the things that are way more time and you can't get for circle, but as soon as I get a chance to circle and forward in, big up on yourself same way. I appreciate that something. So I just want to know that something. You understand what I say? Yes, sir. So I could move on and on, peeps. James Bond, big up yourself and your brother. You know what I think? So this is what the people must say now. Lawless, big up yourself. You know what I'm saying? We have spoiled up the man name. Lawful, the man say me there from 24,000 subscribers till now. Me have unlimited data youth. Big up yourself in a Lawful. You understand? So you have been here and seen the acquisition of another 103,000 subscribers, bro. Big up yourself. Probably you bring the luck come across. You know what I think go? In a Lawful way. Yeah. Benwen say cockpit country a 9-day wonder. I don't understand that still, Benwen. Benwen, I realize some more time you come like you just come for all of us and make some trouble still. So, but as far as I know, the cockpit country has been on the debating table for a long time now. You've seen it as a 9-day wonder. I don't know you come by that still, but big up yourself. You understand me? I say, yes, sir. See, even last week, Sunday, I talk about the fact the chief of a compound is saying that they're willing to put children in front of bulldozers because no man can go on down there. You have other people, so not like people that get up and just protest 24/7, 7 days a week, 30 or 31 days to the month. There were demonstrations in New York while the Prime Minister was at the UN Climate Summit. You understand? 2 separate demonstrations. So, I don't know still, but big up yourself, family. Yeah. This is what the police them must say still. You understand? They must say, Zane, murder slashed in St. Andrew South. Yeah? But still among the highest in the nation. Murders have fallen 58% in the nearly 3 months since a state of emergency was declared in the St. Andrew South Police Division. I mean, that is a good thing. Government Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith has revealed. However, despite the sharp reduction, the St. Andrew South Police have recorded 116 murders since the start of the year, which according to Johnson-Smith equates to a murder rate of 59.7 per 100,000. Yeah? That is still a lot of murders. You understand? It is good that it has fallen 58%, but the reality is that that's still only. Compare this to the 15.1 per 100,000 for the region, or the global average of 6.1 per 100,000. These are not normal numbers for such a small community. I'm glad to know. For such a small population, Johnson Smith said during a Senate meeting recently, where she made the case for a 90-day extension for the SOE across the division. So the enhanced security measure, which was set to expire, I think, on Friday, has been extended until the 4th of January next year. Smith, the leader of government business in the Senate, disclosed that in the 84 days between July 7, when the SOE was imposed, and September 28, the St. Andrew South Police Division recorded 22 murders. This, she said, is a 58% fall off when compared with the 53 killings recorded in the 84 days immediately preceding the declaration of the SOE. According to Smith, shootings are down 47%, while the security forces have seized 12 illegal firearms and 120 rounds of ammunition. 11 persons have also been arrested and charged with various offenses. I know some people are quick to say, only 12 guns. Yes, Miss Smith, only 12 guns? But what I want you to think about is how many murders, one gun. How many lives, one gun, said Smith, who is also the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. Intelligence has reflected that there are feuds involving 75 gangs in this area. In one police division, there are 75 gangs. You understand what I say? Yo, it's like I say in one police division, there are 75 families. I saw a thing set up. Dear me and watch, big up yourself, you know, big brother. You know, we appreciate that something there. Blessings every time. Operating within the boundaries of this state of emergency. They are varying sizes, varying levels of organization, arms and wealth. This is an emergency. That is why, Miss Smith, in a space where 75 gangs are operational and they would have been trading bullets here, there and everywhere, I would want to think that just seizing 12 guns in a 90-day period cannot be sufficient, cannot be acceptable. Because you know, Miss Smith, and I know that the gun is the weapon of choice. So, where are the remaining guns? Yes, you will not get all the guns, I don't suppose. But where are the guns, really and truly? You understand what I say? So yes, we have to give thanks to small mercies. And yes, 12 guns off of the street, better than no guns off of the street. But the reality, with the resources available during the SOE, with the extraordinary powers available to the security forces in the SOE, with whatever technological aid and resources the security force have, I am really and truly sure that at this juncture in time, the number of guns seized should have been more than 12. That is just my opinion. Yeah? Yeah, alright. Zane, so, what you know? As I say, we are give thanks to small mercies. You understand? Because it could be worse. And we're glad for know, say, the murder figures are trending down in the division. We're glad for know, say, a number of persons who are wanted for various crimes have been apprehended, arrested. Not sure who have been charged as yet. Zane. And we also appreciate the fact that some amount of guns and ammunition is being removed from the hands of criminals. Zane. Them say one cocoa full basket. But the reality is that during any SOE, Zane, in an era where 75 gangs are operational, and if you have 75 gangs operational, it would mean that each of them gangs have access to at least 5 guns. If we just do the maths arbitrarily, and out of that now we can only seize 12. Then after the SOE done, what gonna happen to that era there again? All the guns them just gonna rise up again. And people just go dead. You understand what I say? Blessed daughter, you say coffee and me. I see a word in the Empress. I appreciate that something, you know. And we appreciate the support, you know what I mean? And peeps, as I say, if it's possible, please share the stream on your social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp. You understand and thing, and tell some people to come across, come watch it something. If you are forward cross for the first time and not subscribe yet, I hope you see it enough for encourage you to click the subscribe bell and trigger all of the notification them. You understand what I say? GSA Architectural and Mechanical Drafting Inc. says it's like every man of him own army. Sad, brother. You understand what I say? Really and truly sad. You see? So, one of the areas we're currently under mayhem is the Mountain View area. And would have spoken about that on Friday night, where it is believed that the latest round of shooting, would have been triggered by some stealing of some plyboards. Yeah? Several detained as police keep close watch on Mountain View Avenue. And I would have expressed my dissatisfaction with our MO, our mode of operation as it relates to this situation. Miss Dawn McLean, good evening, Empress. How are you? Seeing several persons have been detained as the police try to quell a flare-up of violence in a section of Mountain View in St. Andrew. So as a news release from the Jamaica Constabulary Force did not disclose the number of detainees, but said the police and the military are still deployed to Jakes Road and Goodrich Lane in the wake of a gang feud that turned deadly. Another gang. It said a person should continue using alternative routes where possible. The police have linked the flare-up of violence to a dispute involving men working on a housing development in the area. Men from Jakes Road and Goodrich Lane reportedly accused each other of stealing work material from the site, and the dispute led to the killing of a man Thursday night. Residents of Goodrich Lane want the authorities to demolish an abandoned building in the area, which they say criminals have been using to carry out attacks. And an attempt will be made by the Peace Management Initiative to quell the gang feud. This follows a request made by a member of Parliament for the area, Julian Robinson. Time me about them politicians and them situation, I have to just laugh, because the reality is this. We don't have no sense, I'm going to say this now and people are going to vex, but we don't care. We don't have no sense. Every so often, as I say, every quarter, it's like you get dividend when you buy shares. Every quarter, there's a flare up in Mountain View. Whether Jakes Road, whether wherever. See, when the flare up go on and people are dead, is they gonna kill people. And police go down there in some vehicle, some armored vehicle, and the military go down there for a couple of days. The man them relax, and the police and soldiers left. And 3 months after, are the same story, the same reaction, and the same outcome. Couple days, police and soldier did it, the thing calm down, them cut again. And the cycle continues. And the same guns them, where the police and soldiers them go down there and left down there, and them are you kill people. Where is the freaking vision? Where is the common sense to say in order for really and truly tame the situation is to rid these areas of these guns? And me say yes, we not go find all of the guns them family. But the reality is that more can be done to find more guns and ammunition than is being done. We have a K9 unit for God's sakes in the Jamaica Defense, in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Zine, the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Jamaica Defense Force have access to drones. Metal detectors. There's a Caribbean search center. Why is more not being done to find the guns in these communities where gang warfare is so prevalent? Why are we sitting down and waiting until these areas flare up, we run go in for a few days, things calm down and we leave, and the same thing continue over and over and over and over again? Like, yo, them say common sense is a common no more still. You understand? Me know, say the guns continue to come in the country. But in order to try to stem the tide one, you have to remove what they in the street already are as many as possible. We keep on doing the same thing repeatedly and getting the same results. There's a K9 unit in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and I don't know how many dogs are in the unit. But me know say enough dogs in the unit for search them area house by house. See? Jones are there. The police force have access to, and we don't, even though we don't see them, we know that the military have access to Jones. Yeah? Metal detectors. Why are, yo, man, I understand. Daniel Scarlett said not enough manpower. We can't find that, Daniel. The same police them we have to run go down there when there's a flare up. Them same police there, a unit can be made. Seeing a search unit can be made in the JCF where them man there, them not laughing and not talking with nobody. Seeing one Bailey said dogs can't find gun. Oh, I see. Okay. You understand? So when them sniff out gunpowder, airport and them something there, what them do? Me not get that. See? So even if so be the case, because I am no K9 expert, there must be other ways that can be used, methods, to find more of these guns. There must be a situation where a unit can be created in the JCF, seeing alongside joint task force between the JCF and the JDF, where that team's sole purpose is for going these communities where the guns continue to bark, to search, and in case where them have to destroy, who forget destroy. Because when criminals are destroy people, them not no mercy. So it means sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. Then we continue to come on TV, crime plan this, crime plan not, crime plan what, SOEs and ZOZOs and curfews and what? The reality is that it will take a long and protracted fight to contain the scourge of crime in this country. But it's not impossible. If the will is there and is great enough, then the reality is that this situation can be fixed like any other situation. I'm tired for here say, okay, there is a flare up of violence and there is increased security presence by the JCF and the military. And then after 2 or 3 days, the JCF and the military pulls out, the area relaxes a little bit, and then 3 weeks after, the same set of JCF personnel and JDF personnel gone back at the same place with the same guns and what did I shoot before, I shoot again. Then it don't make no sense. What kind of sense that make? I am no security expert, but if me can sit down and say that no make no sense, then one to the man them say them an expert where I get money for consult and insult. As Dante dan say a joke business, yo. Joke business. And then there's a corruption part. And as some people say, I think a Chada say crime is a business. Who wouldn't know that? You understand what I say? So then there's so many dimensions that need to be addressed. But the reality is that we're not serious. We claim that we're serious, but we're not really serious. See? But down the list, it no matter what kind of two which gang and war, you know. You understand? One to one is a JLP and a PNP gang. You understand what I say? It no matter what kind of affiliation them have, a gang is a gang. And a gang don't take care of people. A gang don't send children to school. a gang really and truly not contribute much to the economy. As a matter of fact, gangs are robbing the economy. So no matter what kind of gang them be, the fact is if it's a gang, is a threat to law and order. Me really and truly frustrated with our reaction to these things. It can't be the same thing day in, day out, and the results not changing and the methods not change. Boy, me I tell you, star. This article was released on Friday, I think. I never see it for Friday night, so I do not know what the situation is now. Zane and thing. Police given until Friday, as I said, I do not know what the latest developments are as it relates to this, to charge or release the Jamaica Urban Transit Company driver accused of killing the taxi driver. Zane, I say I can't find one picture about that whole unfortunate story there. Zane? Yeah, so that are the taxi driver. The brother behind him was the bus driver / mechanic behind me that was killed in this whole distasteful, disgraceful development. So the bus driver who allegedly stabbed and killed Bobby Nile would have turned himself into the police on the Tuesday, because the incident would have occurred the Monday evening. He has been in custody since. A judge would have ordered the police to do one or two things. Either charge him or release him. So a parish judge has given the police, would have given the police until Friday to charge or release the Jamaica Urban Transit Company driver taken into custody for last week's murder of a taxi driver. So the order was issued on Friday afternoon after the attorney for the JUTC driver filed a writ before the St. Andrew Parish Court demanding his release. The attorney complained that his client has been in custody for more than a week without being charged. Investigators who sought an extension to keep him in custody are to decide their next course of action. Mr. Dan Delissa say was charged on Friday. Really? Are you confirming that he has been charged, Empress? Or you said them for charge him? But I know that, because sometimes I don't really get to follow up the things and them something there. See? What is that now? So, according to RGR, they understand that the cops who are struggling to get their eyewitnesses to cooperate are also concerned about the safety of the JUTC driver if he is released. Oh, yes, he was charged. Okay, thanks, Miss Delissa and Timothy Sterling. Manners and respect. I missed that somehow. Zane, so okay, them charge him. They claim the threat level against him is very high. So the driver was picked up last week in connection with the fatal stabbing of Okina Britton, otherwise called Bobby Nile, during a road rage incident on Washington Boulevard in St. Andrew. So following Mr. Britton's death, a JUTC driver, who is that gentleman right there, was fatally shot on Oxford Road in St. Andrew in what was believed to be a reprisal attack. So the killing of the JUTC driver led to a work stoppage by his colleagues, crippling operations at the state-run bus company. I'm going to see what go on in the future, because it's an interesting development. Zane? Okay, Mr. Lisa, no problem, man. As I said, Timo said so as well, and you said so, so I believe what go on. As I said, me miss that. I mean, I really watch TVJ news most of the time. Like, since the start of this year, if I watch TVJ news 3 times, enough time that. Most of the time, I don't really have a time, because I come in from work, and then I try to work on my thing. So when news are going, I try to do one or few videos. I only look at dynamics. You understand? So, that's the situation. So the bus driver has been charged I suppose we'll see how this plays out, how it develops and such. Yeah. Interesting. Murder trial for a former MP set for the 28th of October. The trial for the man accused of murdering former Portland Eastern Member of Parliament Dr. Lynvale Bloomfield is scheduled to get underway on October 28th. So 21-year-old Simeon Sutherland was charged for murder in March, but his attorney, Peter Champin, is expected to make a request to transfer the matter to the Supreme Court in Kingston. Mr. Champin is arguing his client won't get a fair trial in Portland. Attorney Champin said that Sutherland was questioned twice by the police before he was formally charged for Bloomfield's murder. And during the initial questioning, Sutherland reportedly admitted to being with Bloomfield several hours before his nude body was discovered with multiple stab wounds, 20 odd, but he denied knowledge of the stabbing. Bloomfield was found with multiple stab wounds by an employee at his home in Paisley Gardens, Portland on the 2nd of February. The stabbing. Ah, boy. Man charged with sexually assaulting his stepdaughter. Teacher who paid the $1 million lawyer fee because the man poor like me. I couldn't tell you, Mr. Lissa, I don't know the fellow. Yeah, so I say, so I don't really know what go on. I been hear a few things, but you see me, sometimes you have to just hear some things and move on, as Miss Winifred Miller say. A 28-year-old man from St. James who allegedly sexually assaulted his 13-year-old stepdaughter at their home more than a week ago was arrested and charged with grievous sexual assault and sexual touching on Tuesday. Reports are that shortly after 9 p.m. on Wednesday, September the 25th, the child was left at home with his stepfather by her mother, who was out of town on business. It is alleged that while the child was asleep inside her room, the accused went to her room and sexually assaulted her. The following morning, the child reported the incident to a female relative who traveled to the child's school and reported the incident to the guidance counselor, who in turn brought it to the attention of the mother. The mother then went to the police. If the allegations are true, what a dirty man. You answer me, I say, Miss Claudette Kerr, thank you so much, Empress. Really and truly appreciate the contribution. Oh boy. The man them, right now, I'm telling you what man them for do. The man them for load that stepfather thing there, because it's come like, they can't hold it together in a stepfather. You have some man who molest them own children, you know. But the reality is there are more instances based on stories that I would have come across where the stepfather in the wrong, yo. See, and if the allegations are true, you see, and everything good for that. So I can move on. I'm gonna say all stepfathers are like that enough, you know. I understand that and that's the reality. You understand? But based on the data and the statistics, it they want to show you say some of the man them feel out of something there, brother. Zine. Because all his son, I think, is really rape him stepdaughter. But me is no legal expert still. You understand? Kerry J say woman a sell it cheap. Them too dirty. Kerry J, hold up. Woman a give it for free. What you mean sell it cheap? Yeah, so woman will just give it like. So you don't even have to consider no money more time, sometime. You understand? Why me I tell a star? Things that are way, yo. The man them who allow the little pit in them for grow a family. You see me? The moment the empress them leave the little girl them with the man them rape the little girl them family. Ben went to back road there. I want to know the person run a back road still in a family, so I can't even to comment upon that, you know what I mean? Listen to this now, peeps, and if the stepfather situation is true, Zane, I hope him running or something like this. Rapist sentenced to a total of 93 years for vicious attacks on teens. A St. Andrew man, boy that, the other man that, who viciously raped 2 teenage girls. One of them, a British national, has been sentenced to a total of 93 years in prison. Richard Walker was convicted on 2 counts of rape, along with 7 other charges arising from separate incidents in 2013 and 2015, and will have to serve 30 years before he is eligible for parole. The sentence was handed down in the Supreme Court last month. Walker pleaded guilty. I'm like the judge because you have a situation these days where when the man them plead guilty, they get 2 months and 3 days for all murder and rape and all sort of things, 1 week and 2 days. You understand? So that judge, even with the guilty plea, or the kitchen sink him get. You understand what I say? Listen to this now. Walker pleaded guilty to 2 counts each of rape. Grievous sexual assault, forcible abduction, and robbery with aggravation. He was also convicted, wait for it, for buggery. It's 193 years him shouldn't get still. Lawful say animal that king. Ah boy, thanks for the contribution, bro. Boy, Chad been really know say innocent man I get more time still enough. Because I can't declare if a man innocent or guilty if me's not a juror. You know what I mean? And see the evidence as put forward in court still. See? And thing. And the law, go on family. So the man not only raped the 2 children them, the 2 girls them, the man was also charged for buggery family. Here is a breakdown of Walker's sentence. For rape, 42 years, 21 years for each count. Grievous sexual assault, 22 years, 11 years for each count. Robbery with aggravation, 12 years, 6 years for each count. Forcible abduction, 6 years, 3 years for each count. And buggery, 11 years. Should that be 11 times 11? You understand? Oh. The sentence are to be served simultaneously, except for the rapes, which are to be served consecutively. All of them should be served consecutively. Zane Christopher Lawrence, a good work teacher. I learned a lot in Florida here through your program. Respecting the family, you know what thing, you know. You understand what I say? Blessings every time. Prosecutors led evidence that Walker attacked the 14-year-old British national as she and her mother walked in New Kingston. Listen how the man cruel, peeps. The little girl I walk with her mother, you know. Listen what go on. According to the evidence, he knocked out the teen's mother, before dragging the 14-year-old into a nearby gully and sexually assaulted her with a machete at her throat. His other victim, who was 19 years old at the time, was raped in the Grandspen Road area. A man like this now, you see the same gully where he raped that little girl there, you know? And at that gully there, them when them find him. But like him head up so, one of him hand there, down there so, one of him foot cross so, something down so, him balls in his mouth. I saw you deal with them man there. You understand me? I say, it depending on the time in the law, because sometimes New Kingston is a lonely place, you know. You understand? Sometimes in the night, certain areas of New Kingston can be very lonely. You understand me? I say? And thing. You see that same cutlass there? When I'm use for all of the little girl throat, the 14-year-old girl throat, while I'm a rape her. Let me tell you a story. 93 years. Since as him into rape, him there the right place. You understand? However, I doubt say he will be the person doing the raping this time. You understand? I have been telling people as often as I can that schools as they are today are not schools like they were when I was going to school. You understand? When I was going to school, the main focus for children attending school was to try to learn something to better themselves. Now, schools are places now for truants, for deviants, for disrespect, for neglect, and plain simply for badness. Nicholas Newland, blessings in the family. You know, I appreciate the support something, you know. See? And even though this instance is not like the typical age school, high school student, it's another stark reminder of what our educators have to deal with in many instances on a daily basis. Security guard beaten by student. Can you imagine the uproar that would exist around this story if the headline was the other way around? Student beaten by a security guard. They would be calling for the crucifix to be erected at that school gate and said security guard or guards crucified. Listen to the age of the security guard. A 62-year-old security guard who on Wednesday, listen what him do, attempted to quell a fight between two female students at a learning institute in Montego Bay was severely beaten by one of them with a chair, a metal chair. The guard had to be treated at hospital for injuries to his face and hand. The police say the 18-year-old student who hails from the Retrieve community in Cambridge, St. James, has since been charged with unlawful wounding and is to appear in court early next week. Hold on, up if the bombshell swung forward and hold on, don't move. A source at the institution said some of the students at the institution are very violent and have to be approached with caution. That's funny. I'm up on the compound and witness everything. And I'm shocked to see the teenage girl beating the elderly man who could be her father or grandfather with the chair, the source said. It's a sad case over the fight between the two girls. The security guard did only a try part them. But him ended up nearly losing his eyes after the girl used a chair for lick him in his face. Nearly lick him unconscious. Hold on the peeps, and hold on upon the chair. Reports are that shortly after 2 p.m. an altercation started between the students, allegedly over a meal. Why? Ah, boy. A man, a girl, come now and call them girl, because you know, when I refer to the females, them that way. A man, the two empress, them go to school, a fight over in a family. You understand me, I say? I don't know exactly how it's school. You don't have to find out, say, but me never try to find out. Reports are that shortly after 2 p.m., an altercation started between the students, allegedly over a male. Rebellious boutique. Teacher look nice in the Sunday door. Thanks, princess. Really and truly appreciate that. See? And people, so we need to go check out Rebellious Boutique over on Instagram. You understand? It's an online store we cater for the ladies them we kind of have some flesh on them bones. You know what I mean? Chicken part settings. No chicken back to the thing. You understand what I say? Yeah, so the store caters for plus size ladies who are confident and are willing to you know what I mean, be confident when them put on them clothes. So the ladies them with a comfortable body like. I don't know, so no go check out the store Rebellious Boutique on Instagram. Yes, I. A fight ensued and the security guard intervened. The student then turned on him, using a chair to inflict several injuries to his body. The incident was quelled by several of the administrative staff who called the police. Auntie. Daniel Scarlett's a man shot. Oh boy. So Rebellious Boutique _JA. That is the Instagram handle. So I'm go check out what I go on. You know what I mean? I mean, I want, make sure someone not sending and go somewhere not going, and then we are gonna have words. You know, good as cheer get dry, you know. I wanna know what I go on, so I wanna be careful. You understand? So all of my plus size ladies them who are currently in Jamaica, then you don't need for go check out that store there. For sure there. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Daniel say man shot, yeah, sir. So me don't know. A school the girl them there in a family, and I like say I road the girl them there in a school the youth them there, you know. Yo. Blessed daughter, Rebellious Boutique JA. Rebellious Boutique _JA. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can share it as well. Kerry J said nonsense time. Withdrawn. Contentious resolutions removed from the Senate order paper. So on Friday night piece, we have spoken at length about the audacious attempt by the Jamaica Labour Party administration, led by one Andrew, the most honorable Andrew Michael Holness, where the current Access to Information Act, as it relates to cabinet documents, states that some documents can only be made public after 20 years. The Prime Minister and his advisors would have seen it wise, fit, prudent, to seek an extension from 20 years to 70 years. And as I said before, me see a video going around on YouTube with a kid throwing a lunch at a teacher. I hear about that story there, I'm going to see the video still. See, what me hear about it? There was swift reaction from the Jamaican population in no uncertain manner, stating their disapproval of any such initiative. And as such, the Prime Minister, the government would have backtracked on their proposal. So them did a test the water like. The contentious resolution that sought to bar members of the public from accessing cabinet documents for 70 years was officially withdrawn from the order paper of the Senate on Friday. I seek the leave of the Senate to withdraw the resolution standing in my name, said Kamina Johnson-Smith, leader of government business in the Senate, who piloted the move. Boy, Ms. Johnson-Smith, them send you out, for hang you out, for hang you dry. Something like that. You want to know what I'm saying there? You understand? The resolutions, the Access to Information Act, Cabinet Document Extension Exemption Period Order of 2019, and the Access to Information Cabinet Document Extension of Exemption Period Order Resolution 2019 are also expected to be withdrawn in the House of Representatives on Tuesday of this week. The Press Association of Jamaica, the Media Association Jamaica Limited, the National Integrity Action, and other civil society groups came out against the resolution in separate statements this week and demanded that the Andrew Holness administration withdraw them. The resolutions sought to increase the restriction on access to cabinet documents from 20 to 70 years. And as I said on Friday night, I am quite cognizant of the fact that as a sovereign state, there are certain pieces of documents that are sensitive and that need to be kept out of the public's domain for purposes of national security and other things. However, considering that we live in a country where political corruption is so rampant, where accountability is non-existent as it relates to many of our public servants, it is not in the best interest of Jamaica to have that 20 years extended to 70 years. And it would beg the question, what is the government attempting to cover? I do not just see this as the government trying to prevent the minutes for the cabinet briefings from 1975 to 1976, which would have covered a state of emergency declared by the PNP as the only reason for seeking an extension of 50 years. May I do a call in Wednesday night, Chad? May I do a call in on Thursday and on Sunday and Friday. Wednesday night settings that. See? So we can talk about this Friday, Wednesday night, 7:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it. Get book for it. The results from the investigation surrounding all manner crap down at Petrojam is still not published, still not complete. There is a constant dragging of the feet as it relates to the ongoing investigation in relation to irregularities and improprieties and cronyism and criminality done by the Ministry of Education and other related education ministry agencies. Zane, we soon talk about that because the DPP has spoken again about the Ruel Reid situation. She said Jamaica and a banana republic and we need to go. But she didn't really say go part, but we get to that. Zane, so the proposal has been withdrawn. As I said, I got really and truly peeved with some people who were congratulating the Prime Minister on withdrawing the nonsensical proposal. You understand? As me say, if the man them did come and say, yo, we want extend the thing from 20 years to 30 years. Me could looking at it and say, alright, I understand say the nature of some documents and discussions are very sensitive and delicate. And I understand that in order to operate any country, there must be a level of secrecy with some stuff. But based on the nature of our politicians, based on things that have happened, things that continue to happen, and things that will happen in the future, not 70 years around here. You understand? Can't work. Moving on. See? Billy the Kid. Yeah, son of me, I say. This man has become very famous for the wrong reasons. He's now unemployed because of his shenanigans, I suppose. Some persons are saying them shouldn't fire the man. Some people saying if he get fired. Irrespective of what you think about the situation, he has been fired. He was a security guard at the guardsman company. And him decide to make somebody video him with him gun in a very playful, unprofessional manner. And as such, the powers that be at guardsman would have deemed it or deemed him surplus requirements, and as such, he was separated from the institution. His firearm permit was also sent to the FLA, the Firearm Licensing Authority, with a recommendation for revocation. You understand? So the video that has been doing the rounds, Zane, is say me can dry it up. Boom. Yeah, that look of video, yeah. Press play.
Yeah, blow. Yeah, Billy the Kid. Yeah. Billy the Kid. How you mean? You done? One.
Okay.
A video.
Yeah, peep. So that was that. I'm gonna get the next round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Billy the Kid. Yeah. Billy the Kid. How you mean? You done?
General almost turned over when he kneeled down.
One. A video.
Alright, peep. Me soon play it back. Hold on there. A TV station settings in it, thing official and high official. That video caused him his job. He should be watching the money. Him look like him jug. You know the same thing me say in a Juicy J. Cause when him kneel down they say him almost turn over, you know. You understand? Zane? Gun spinning guardsman security guard in viral video has been fired. A uniformed guardsman security guard featured in a viral video performing gun spinning techniques has been fired. Now, the man who fire him is this man. Zane, I'm going to put up that picture here. Some people are going to say some things. Where there? Let me see if we can find it. You understand? This man is very good friends with the commissioner of police and the government, as far as I know. He is some security expert, and he, if memory serves me correctly, might have been a part of some security situation re the government in the past. Yeah? His name is George Overton. He is the director at Guardsman Security. So George Overton, director at Guardsman Limited, said the guard's firearm permit has also been confiscated. So right now, is a drink the man and the commissioner have right there. I don't know if it's a water in a cup still or some liquor with white light, just clear. You understand? In the 28-second video, the security guard spun the firearm around his fingers several times before placing it in his holster. It is against common sense to do that, but more so against policy. A firearm is a very dangerous thing. You don't play with it the way he played with it. That could be regarded as reckless, immature, and irresponsible, said Overton. He also said that the firearm permit has been sent to the Firearm Licensing Authority, I don't know why I keep on saying that, with a recommendation for its revocation. You understand? So, right now, Billy the Kid out of a job, he might go lose him firearm permit more than likely. And he look like him is a big man. You understand? I suppose he was just having fun, but I don't know that you have fun with a gun. It is very unfortunate. I have heard I have read the comments. It is very unfortunate that he would have lost his job. But the reality is that what he did was most unprofessional. It should not have been done, and he should not have allowed it to be videoed. The person who videoed that situation there, one conk in him fired with a gun there. You understand? We continue to fail to understand the implications of uploading crap on social media for likes and views. So out of fun and games, the man lose him job. You understand what I say? Persons are saying, and we can see through that, say it was harsh to just fire him and he might have been suspended. I mean, that would have been another course of action. Some people are saying good, some people have to learn the hard way. Zane, my personal opinion on the matter, as I said before, that never called for, that never necessary. Yes, he probably have skills, but the reality is that he is a professional. He was on duty. He would have gotten caught up in the whole social media and video and hype. You understand? And as such, he might have just face the consequences. He may have been reprimanded. He may have been suspended. Being fired is really and truly rough. You understand? I'm sure he has a family to take care of. Zane. But at the end of the day, sometimes some people have to just learn the hard way. You understand? We continue to be victims of this whole smartphone conundrum. So we're having my syndrome name. Well, I don't like me have a syndrome. I just say, I saw me call it. The dumb people with smartphone syndromes, the smarter the phones get, the dumber we become. Zane, teach, it's stated in his contract. He should have known better. I understand that, Julian, Miss Gillis. I agree, Zane, because as professionals, we need to be that. Professionals. You feel what I say? It's really and truly unfortunate, though. He seemed like a cool dude, Zane. Hopefully, he will be able to find gainful employment in very short order. I am almost certain that the FLA will revoke his permit, Zane, and thing. Him should have known better. And the brother will video the thing and upload the thing. Will he now be able to provide this man with employment? Will he be able to cover this man's bills? But everything a fun and game until somebody get hurt. Some people are saying them sure so the gun never load. I don't know. You understand? It's a gun. You don't really play with a gun, family. Anything can happen. What if during that video, that gun went off and the person with a video get shot? What would we be saying? You understand? But because somebody not get no hurt, it good. Zine? So, I don't know. It's just sad. Say, the elder lose him, lose him job and him probably gonna lose him firearm permit. Because of 28 seconds of unnecessary things, yeah? I tell the people, you see that social media thing, it's going to be the death away, but we not listen. Everybody just get caught up in the hype. Some people can't come off of them phone for a second. See? Some people just live on them phone. Because they are so addicted to them screen. We need to be careful of the things that we do. You understand? As I said, I sincerely hope that the gentleman is able to find employment in the shortest possible time. But just, it things sad. Let this be a lesson to people who continue to be fools to the thing. You understand? So, fun and games, brother. In a serious business, a serious thing. So that is the video here. Yes, he have skills. Kid. That is not indoor. You understand? I think he might have been drinking. I could be wrong. See, yes, he was being played. See, like, see, man almost turn over there. Like, me not get that. And then you spin around gun and put your finger and I don't know. And the people them when I say the gun, the people them when I say the gun never load. Apparently he was on duty. So why would he be on duty with an empty gun? Knowing that somebody can attempt to rob the armored vehicle. So I don't buy this thing that says the gun was empty. Because he is on duties. Zane, him probably wait until somebody come out of one store or something. Zane and things. So that gun they can't empty. Because him on the on duty. Why would he be on duty with an empty gun? So I bet you that gun was loaded. See the truck there? Him can't have one empty gun and not protect the truck. The Royal General, so if I try to get an interview with him, that is probably a good idea. If anybody know if to locate him or if to find him, then me not have no problem to sit down and hold a reason with him. And ask him if he's mad like. You understand what I'm saying? So, me not easy with that. Say if you don't know him, on Billy. Link up, my general. You understand?
Yeah. Blow. Yeah. Billy the Kid. Yeah. Billy the Kid. How you mean? You done? Go on. A video.
And the brother we have video thing are real. Boy, I mean I know. Yeah, peeps, so that's the situation with Billy the Kid. You understand? We have a next situation where the public's reaction has been, different. Zane. Another picture that me for draw for you, another one. We soon draw for that. Hey man say he's a breast man. He is a best man. And the breast is best. And him love the rest. You understand? Cause when him 1 year and 2 months him still a drink breast milk. You see? Senator Dr. Andre Orton, University lecturer and all, Zane has come in for some flack, has come in for some criticism from members of the public, both males and females, for his comments that he would have made in support of Breast Cancer Awareness Month after Dr. Sophia Longmore, who herself is a breast cancer survivor, would have spoken in the Senate recently. Before I go any further, you see, he meant no harm in my opinion. He was making a point, but I think he probably got carried away and him probably say a few things that he never did need to say. You understand? But is it worth the whole public discourse that is currently going on? Some will say yeah, some will say nay. Zane, nothing wrong with being a breast man. You understand me? I said, you understand them say the breast is best. But he kind of place a sexual undertone to part of his comment, and I think that is where persons felt offended. Dan, the listeners, if you watch the full interview, it wasn't an interview, Empress. He was addressing the Senate. I watched his entire, because he was talking about marijuana and marijuana having the potential to cure breast cancer and the work. So I'm get that. The reality, Miss Delissa, is that he made a comment that suggested a sexual undertone to it. Separate and apart from the fact that him saying he's a breast man and him love breasts. Zane, there was a part of it, and people are saying that was not the time or place. And as I'm saying, I do not think the senator meant any harm, but I suppose that he might have said something that was not necessary in the context and the situation. So let me play the video first and thing. So for the people them will never see, I did a video about it as well. So you need to go watch it, Zane. Why my phone black out all of a sudden? And we had to talk about the breast man. The best man. Zane, the man say a breast milk him thing there. Nobody can tell him nothing. You feel what I say? Zane, yeah, so this are the thing.
Sympathize with you and what you have been through. I have an aunt who died from breast cancer. My father's sister, Auntie Maureen Horton, was diagnosed with breast cancer somewhere about 2013. She did one operation and we thought she was safe, and 2 years later it came back, but she wasn't lucky. She died. As a child growing up, I always loved breasts. My mother always said I'm a breast man. Even when I was 1 year and 2 months, I was still drinking breast milk. So I'm a, yes. Yes.
Man is a strong
1 year
boy.
and 2 months, I was still drinking breast milk. So I am a breast man. When asked which part of the female you prefer, breasts. Otherwise, I prefer the breast. Now, give hope and save.
That is the issue, peeps. When asked which part of the female I prefer is the breast, otherwise the breast. That is where he went off here. That is the issue that people have. So him saying he's a breast man is not a problem. You understand? A man mother said the breast is best, but I have no issue with that. That mean I get that in a brother. I know you not see the big deal, you know. But you see different strokes and different folks, I suppose. And me personally, Zane, is that a big deal for me, but we assess the situation as per the discussion that Adi. You understand what I say? Every man love breast, Chad. Well, every real man love breast. Nothing wrong with the breast. The breast is best. But what me I say is that when him said, when asked which part of the female body him love breasts. Really and truly now, for Dr. Safaya Langmore, who would have lost both of her breasts. Zane, why? Ah, boy. What are the peeps? Let me turn off a look at the yes, because that's it, they are good as putting things in a disrepute. Peeps, what another message more? So, yeah, boy, you know, let's sleeping dogs like. I'll put that something up on airplane mode like. So, nothing really fly by. You understand? The person I just said them wake up and miss the stream. But we're not too late. You understand? So, come cross Empress. Zane and thing. Hold on, you know, let me try to find back. Picture this, breast specialist. You understand? So, back to the breast argument. The best argument. Zane, Warrior Star are dead with laugh. Zane, alright. Peeps, as Damian Granta say, Adi my brother. Zane, Adi, what I go on now? Zane, imagine a situation now, bro, where there is a senator in the house. You understand? There's a senator in the house who would have had a double mastectomy. I think that's the pronunciation. So she would have lost both breasts. There are other persons who are watching, Zane, who would have had mastectomy done as well. So them not on the breasts. So when the man go say, you know, when asked which part of the female body me prefer is the breast, then really and truly them women they who not on the breast again still might take offense to that. You feel what me I say? So at the end of the day, me personally I have no issue with the man being a breast man. You understand? The man say all when him a 1 month and 1 year and 2 months him still a drink breast milk. Nothing wrong with the man thing. Zane, but when him say I know, say which part of the female body me prefer, Zane, is nobody never ask him no question down the list. Nobody never him say when people ask me the question, me tell them say the breast me love. That the part of the female body they are my thing. I like him when they say other than the next part of the female body we love, the next are the breasts. So if you really pay attention to the thing, that is where people take offense. So me personally, you understand, who also believes that the breast is best, then me not have no issue with it. But when me I say, me personally can't fight people for having issue with things. It's a matter of opinion. See, it's a matter of how you view things. So, me not have no issue with Senator right here, so. But some people have issue. You understand? The man I say right here now, I breast me thing there. If you know I breast thing, I feel your business. I go play back and see what I go on and I dance again.
Sympathize with you and what you have been through. I have an aunt who died from breast cancer.
Condolences to your aunt.
Auntie Maureen Horton was diagnosed with breast cancer somewhere about 2013. She did one operation and we thought she was safe, and 2 years later it came back, but she wasn't lucky. She died. As a child growing up, I always loved breast. My mother always said I'm a breast man. Even when I was 1 year and 2 months, I was still drinking breast milk. So yes, 1 year and 2 months, I was still drinking breast milk. So I am a breast man. When asked which part of the female you prefer, breast. Otherwise, I prefer the breast. Now, give hope.
The man said when asked which part of the female you prefer, I prefer the breast. Yes. Otherwise, the breast. Then the man now means him. The man is into the breast. The man is a strong boy, but say already about 12. In my 14 months old, 1 year and 2 months of breast milking thing they said we. See, so peeps, as me I say, in reality, based on some of the things that we go on the parliament, this is not something we need for you really and truly raise ruckus about. But the senators doubled down on the breast stance and him kind of get dark like. You understand? All than that say man is a titty one. I'm almost sure that stream I can monetize because from you say breast and vagina and them little things, say YouTube take it personal. You understand? When you say, can't you say that mean picture this? Breast specialist. And I turn, but never mind. It's a family show. You understand? You have to be careful. Horton, well, we're not done yet. So, Horton was speaking after Senator Dr. Sophia Longmore, a breast cancer survivor who has had a double mastectomy. So both of her breasts would have been removed in trying to fight breast cancer. He said he sympathized with her and proceeded to tell a story of his aunt who died from breast cancer before his controversial comment. You understand what I say? See, yeah, Finar, you see, you just comment and never meet all the comment on YouTube, all the comment for review. So, any little word like that, sex, vagina, penis, rape, breast, all of them words that they must say, yo, you can't come through. So, the YouTube thing that's still. You understand what I say? So, here we are going to dance and all peeps. Horton defiant after love breast comment triggers backlash. Hey man breast down. Hey man leave a breast. Hey man I say a breast him say and then the who not say breast then you take the rest. You understand? Opposition Senator Dr. Andre Horton took to social media Friday evening in an attempt to rebuff criticisms about his foot in mouth moment in Parliament earlier in the day when, during a presentation in observance of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, he declared his love for female breasts. As a child growing up, I always loved breasts. My mother always say I am a breast man. Even when I was 1 year and 2 months, you don't know his story, but me I read it. I was still drinking breast milk. I am a breast man. When asked which part of the female you prefer, and that is the issue people have, I prefer the breast, said Dr. Horton in his address. After his remarks, Twitter users lambasted the senator for making a health issue a matter of his personal preference for the female body part. One person tweeted, "Crass." Another person tweeted, "Very inappropriate. Way to take a serious issue and make it about you." Another user said. Remarkably shameless and utterly shameful that he felt comfortable with a not at all funny, crass, sexist comment that trivializes and sexualizes a killer of women and men in this of all months, or at any time ever for that matter, tweeted another user. Yo, them a go hard. Others sought to explain to the member of the upper house why his comments were insensitive and inappropriate to breast cancer victims and survivors. Some women going through breast cancer treatment and or who have survived it face serious mental health challenges, partly due to the loss in sexual confidence due to their breasts. Loss and scar tissues left behind, one female Twitter user wrote. You professing that you are a breast man in such circumstances reinforces notions that a woman's sexual desirability is primarily tied to their breast. I'm going to read that one day again, peeps. Don Lissa said, teach, a politics I'm play. Possibly, this is an interesting comment though. This one, me sit and me look into this one. This one says, you professing that you are a breast man in such circumstances reinforces notions that a woman's sexual desirability is primarily tied to their breasts. So please have some awareness on how your statement add to and or trigger survivors as it relates to this issue. That's an interesting comment, yeah? One male user called on Senator Orton to apologize. At this moment, you should be apologizing for the sexual undertones of your comment. It was unnecessary and only detracts from your presentation. We don't care about your sexual preferences. Using women's bodies to bond with other men is juvenile, the male user tweeted. Ouch. But instead of apologizing, Horton added fuel to the fire when he tried to justify his statement by tweeting this. The mammary gland, which is the breast, is the defining feature of all mammals. It is the critical feature that sustains and maintains life among us as humans. Children who don't suckle on breasts are at a disadvantage. So everyone in this Breast Cancer Month should embrace and love breasts. Orton posted after the backlash. The man now breast down. The man a breast up. The opposition caretaker for the St. James West Central constituency also made jabs at the media, which he criticized for not highlighting the essence of his presentation, which had to do with the use of marijuana to cure breast cancer. Of all the things I said about us exploring ganja research to cure breast cancer, all that resonated in your mind is that I love breasts. All mammals, males and females, should love breasts because it maintains and sustains their lives. I think it is poor journalism on your part, he said in a second tweet. This ignited a fresh uproar on Twitter, attracting the voices of other public figures. Wow. It's a stiff conversation going on Twitter. You know, see. Watch you know. St. Andrew West Rural Member of Parliament, Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, chided Orton and insisted that he apologize. When it is prostate cancer month, what will we all love? Apologize. It was inappropriate. And stop making a fool of yourself, said Cuthbert Flynn in a reply tweet. What a stiff reply. Media personality and profile host Faye Ellington pleaded with the senator in a reply to his tweet. Please don't do this. That is what Faye said. You understand? In similar vein, others sought to remind the senator of what could befall him, a bright, young, and promising politician, if he could not admit to and apologize for his wrong. Let me find one next picture. I may have some boy place. Yeah. Right, I know. The two of them are very good friends, you know. I don't think many of our younger folk know how to gracefully step away from, much less apologize for inappropriate or improper statements or behavior. The approach seems to be dig in your heels and make it seem that it is the audience whose understanding is limited. Sad, said one user in a follow-up to Ellington's tweet. Making reference to the loss suffered by opposition People's National Party candidate Damian Crawford in the Portland Eastern by-election in April this year, the Twitter user said, Andre needs to take note of Damian's electoral performance, despite having excellent ideas and working hard. He should also remember that the Constitution requires the Minister of Finance to be an elected member of the House. There's a reason we have 2 years but 1 month. Zane, so it means, well, me normally tell my students, there's only problem in a life. You don't realize you don't have 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth. You look and listen twice as much as you talk. Zane? And thing. Crawford had attracted heavy flack for campaign comments he made in reference to his female opponent, the Jamaica Labour Party's Anne-Marie Vaz, that were described as sexist. Some Twitter user, however, thought the responses to Harton's remarks were much ado about nothing. Them say it was a bra full of nothing. You understand? Basically. One person tweeted, Senator just tried to break the ice on such a sensitive matter and crowd goes wild. Social media these days allow us to blow any and everything out of context. Literally. I am sure Dr. Harton never meant to be interpreted in the way that the majority is interpreting him. Yet another Twitter user posted, Mount Salem has your back, doctor. You understand? It's a milky issue. You understand? A bra full of comment with some stiff reply. Peeps, as I said earlier, I am not for the doubling down and the defense of the stance. Zane, the first tweet when tweet could have sufficed. You understand what I say? Could have sufficed and thing. But I don't necessarily know the 2-to-2 and 2 and fro and back and forth thing necessary. You understand? Miss Patsy Brown say, oh this. Breast thing there. blessings, Miss Patsy Brown. You know what I mean? And thing. Me personally, to begin with, what he was saying up to the part where him say when asked, me not an issue with that. The reality is, and we need to be fair, the reality is, in the context of the situation, in the context of the occasion, he might have went a tad bit too far when he said, when asked which part of the female body me prefer is the breast. The man never did have to bring the breast thing so far. That is what I say. However, all that he said before that was totally acceptable. The man say he's a breast man. Picture this, you understand what I say? Breast specialist like. But when now Dr. Hartney will go on social media and have a tit for tat really, that's not necessary. He's a far more intelligent fellow than that. And you know the social media thing, you know, like go blow up the thing further. Zane, so at the end of the day, Sir Harton, you live and you learn and you realize that people can be a little bit fickle. Zane, lawful say him a breast man too, so him is alright. You understand and thing. But peeps, as me I say right now, is really and truly much to do about nothing in reality. Zane, we have a tendency, but not to listen
with
to
you
breast
and what
specialists
you have been through. I have an aunt who died from breast cancer. My father's sister,
Why that
Auntie
drop
Mar,
out?
Marie, sympathize with you and what you have been through. I have an aunt who died from breast cancer. My father's sister, Auntie Mar, Maureen Horton, was diagnosed with breast cancer somewhere about 2013. She did one operation and we thought she was safe, and 2 years later it came back, but she wasn't lucky. She died. As a child growing up, I always loved breasts. My mother always said I'm a breast man. Even when I was 1 year and 2 months, I was still drinking breast milk. So yes, 1 year and 2 months, I was still drinking breast milk. So I am a breast man. When asked which part of the female you prefer, breasts. Otherwise, I prefer the breast. Now, give hope and save it.
Oh, Miss Marcia Hamilton, may I make a point? What you mean move forward? At the end of the day, Empress, it's me running the show still. Here, blessings. You understand? Yeah, man. You can't do nothing for sold people these days, you know. Tell you, boy. So, peeps, as me I say, you know, in wrapping up that situation, yeah, it is really and truly a situation of opinion and views. I suppose, and I will stand by that Dr. Horton would have probably overdone it when he said that when asked which part of the female body he prefer, that part is never necessary. You know what I mean? That part is never necessary. So, and I think that Dr. Horton's attempt to compete with the opinions of the public is not wise, Zane, and as such, him need to step back from that, because the reality is that him not go win that. You understand? And he might open some cans of worms where and a breast milk go in there. You understand what I mean? I say, so that's the situation. So that is my view on the thing. It was very good that the young man got up and in that context and situation was showing that he was sensitive to the issue of breast cancer. Seeing he might have overplayed his hand. That is the reality. We can't take away from that. The last part of the statement was a bit unnecessary, Zane, and as such, the social media, Twitter, something there, no make no sense neither. You understand? You have to be careful, because you're not going to win the one day either, brother. Zane, social media, if you want to lose a stripe, you go up and go on like you want to take on the country. You're going to lose. You feel what I say? So that's the thing there. He will learn, he will understand that sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it to, and them something there. So, I don't really see the big issue, in all honesty. What I kind of have an issue with now is the fact that the senator has gone on social media to take on the public. That no make no sense. You understand? That now go win nothing. Zine. So you just move on. You just, you understand? If you feel that it's something you need to apologize about, you do that and you move on. If you don't feel like you need to apologize, you move on. You don't need to quarrel with the public and thing. You understand what I say? I just want them things. Zine, for some persons, they might have interpreted the last part of the statement to be a little bit overboard and insensitive based on the context, Zine, and the circumstances. So we have to be cognizant, we have to be emotionally aware and emotionally intelligent and understand our audience and the circumstances and situation. That's all I have to say about that. Zane, but nothing wrong with loving breasts. You understand? It's a beautiful thing. You feel what I say? Yeah, so I'm going to do that one here first, then I'm going to finish up with that. So, I would have spoken to you in the past when the government would have released the IPO for Wicton. That would have been my first foray into buying stocks, purchasing stocks. Now, since then, I have consistently on a monthly basis try to add a new stock to my portfolio, which is building nicely. Zane, I would have spoken at length about the fact that as Jamaicans, we need to own a piece of the country if we can, apart from just buying land. Zine, I would have grown up in a very poor family. Because I get old and my aim in life is to build wealth. Not even wealth per se, but to be comfortable and to ensure that, you know, I can pass on some things to my kids them. You understand? Generational wealthy thing name. Zine, and one of the ways I think that we can accomplish that as a people is through the stock market, and Jamaica has one of the best performing stock markets in the world. Zine, many of these companies will use their products day in, day out. So why not own a piece of that company there? There is discussions that the next government related IPO will be Trans-Jamaican Highway. I definitely will if the price is right, will probably cop a piece of this. Zine, as I tell you, my aim is to add another stock to my portfolio on a monthly basis. Wigton is a failing company. They are locked in a contract with JPS for 10 years. Therefore, they will not make any money. But the reality, you know, Winston Solomon, even if you sell your stocks them now, you're going to make a money. Because up to Wednesday of this week, Wigton was trading at 99 cents when each share would have cost 50 cents. So in reality, if persons were to sell their shares, seeing at market value, they would have made at least 100% on their money. So if a man buy 1,000,000 stocks, seeing in a Wigton the other day, he would then make a portion of money if him sell back him stock them. So the reality is that, yes, these things are always risk. And I don't know the intricacies of Wigton being a failing company. I know that the stock has been trading up since it was listed on the stock exchange, from 50 cents to a high of 99 cents. That is you doubling your money basically in very short order. You understand? Who is going to take up? So you buy 50,000 stocks. So you spend 25 grand. Within 3 months you can make 25 grand per year money basically. You understand what I say? Nobody not give that. So in reality, and Wigton is not the only stock. There are many stocks on the Jamaican Stock Exchange. Some I perform in stock, some when I perform so high and some when I perform so good. So it is, and this is me now sharing with my viewers an opportunity for them to make some money. You understand what I say? So at the end of the day, don't watch the price of the stock teach. It's always the value of the stock you research before you invest. Blessings, Timor Sterling. We are learning it as we go along. You understand what I say? So we're learning as we go along and thing. I'm lawless I'm buying an AMD and Intel. Zane. So a Wall Street settings that I yard me there. So me I said this is an opportunity again, and this is the whole essence. I don't want to divert too much. This is an opportunity for us to start looking at creating, not just having some money, but to create wealth. You have many persons in this country who have acquired wealth from investing in the stock market. That is the reality. And the reality is that the stock market is not closed to any one person. If you have your money and you want to invest, you purchase some stocks. Seeing hopefully a high performing stocks when you make some money. That is the reality, and that is the message what me I try. Yes. See? So the next government IPO will be Trans-Jamaica Highway, and it is being touted to become the largest IPO in Jamaica's history. So the public is being advised to get ready for the largest initial public offer IPO in Jamaica's history. The government is preparing to list Trans-Jamaica Highway on the stock exchange. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark made the announcement at a press conference last week one day. No details of the offer, such as the share price or opening date, have yet been revealed. However, it is understood that the government is hoping to have the transaction done before the end of the current fiscal year in March. Trans-Jamaica Highway owns and operates the Kingston to Sandy Bay and Sandy Bay to Maypen and Portmore leg of Highway 2000. And I use that highway very regular. So why me can't buy into a company where me use? You understand? Minister Clark says the opportunity has arisen from a transition in ownership And the arrangement is being led by NCB Capital Market. I hope there are other sellers of the stocks other than NCB, because I can't go bother with that. You understand what I say? So we are watch and see how it go. You know what I mean? And them things. So this is me sharing information as to an opportunity for us as Jamaicans to start to look critically and seriously at building wealth. Not just having some money, but building wealth. You understand what I say? I have known people who would then buy shares in a like JPS and forget about it. And when them members say them have shares in a JPS and them check it, about $3 million them have. You understand? People buy shares in a Brea and forget about it, and when them check them thing at $2 million. You understand what I say? So me personally, I am young in this stock buying thing. And the reality is that my portfolio, I go on with a little thing. You understand what I say? So, even if it is, look how much $10,000 a waste and do crap with and party out and buy shoes and buy falls here and eyelash and fingernail. Zine, can you imagine you investing $10,000 in a one stock now, and that stock starts to perform incredibly, and that $10,000 equate to $500,000 1 3-4 years down the road? Who will take up $500,000 give you for $10,000? So sometimes we need to ease with negativity. You understand? Sometimes we need to approach things and people with encouragement. Zine, you know that with the stock market, there's always a risk, like with anything in relation to money. Any business is a risk. You understand what I say? But the reality is that this, and we're focusing on Wicton, I'm not sure why, when there are many stocks on the stock exchange, NCB, Barita, Scotia, JMMB, Westinco, Supreme Ventures, Carreras, Fosrich, Fontana, the works. There are so many, JPS, Carib Cement, the Berger Paint, the whole of them did it. So there are options. So whether Wicton is a failing company, yea or nay, there are options. And it is my responsibility to share with my viewers opportunities to make money. And here is an opportunity to make money. My portfolio not big yet, but my portfolio has about tripled or quadrupled in its hard cash value since I purchased the stocks that I have purchased. Some days you make look more in terms of if you were to sell your stocks, and some days your stock straight down, but it's just the reality. You understand what I say? So for the people them who interested and serious about acquiring comfort in life, this is one way of going about it. You understand what I say? We can talk about some other way, because these are the things that me I focus myself on, you know. Not working for the government, but make my money work for me. You understand? And employ some youth for work for me. Teach. I told someone not to buy Huggies for 1 year. They had $500 and double the money in 8 months. So I think, brother, I basically double my Wicton money in about 3 months. In all reality, if I was to sell my stocks now. So then, you understand? I just say the thing. So I share the people that are interested and interested to make their money work for them. This is an opportunity where you can look into. See, the stock market is there. I am no expert when it comes to the stock market. I am just learning the thing. See, but all me know say your money can make money if you invest your money in some stocks where upon research you think are good stocks, and stocks where you use them thing. You drink water where you buy a bottle of water every day and eat biscuit where Westinco distribute. Buy some stocks on Westinco. You use NCB. NCB have the most expensive shares as any financial institution in the country. But them are your bank, or Scotia your bank, or JMMB your bank. You buy some of them stocks, you're owning a piece of that company. That is what you're doing. See? Uggs. I want to pronounce that. I know Uggs, you know. I think I did Uggs, me say. You understand? You use the toll road pan a regular. Why not own piece of the road where you drive pan? That is what you're doing, you know. You understand what I say? So it is not just buying some stocks. It is about becoming part owner or shareholder in a company. Zine? So at the end of the day, this is an opportunity for us as Jamaicans to rub shoulders with the big boys. It may not happen overnight, but if you're wise, you can do it. Zine, I have made a conscious decision to ensure that every month I spend X amount of money to acquire shares in a particular company. That's a sacrifice that I am making now that I intend to benefit from come tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but in the future. Zine, God forbid if something ever happened to me, then my portfolio will be there to help to sustain my kids and my family. You understand what I say? So instead of partying 24/7 and buying every shoes in the world and buying the long eyelash them where you can't open your eye good, and the Brazilian hear them where it cost more than one car or one house. No, be careful, Miss Michelle Holmes. I'm okay, my friend. You understand? Buy some stocks, man. Do the research. Zine, get a stockbroker. Right now, I don't even have a stockbroker. I buy my own stocks them. My things set up away. If I say a company I want to buy some, I buy my own stocks them now. That does some of my things set up. Zine, so I don't really have a stockbroker per se. What I try to do is to lean on people who have been doing it. Zine, follow some people who know the thing and who do the thing. You understand me? I said there's a thing in life that says you need to stop asking direction from people where never been where you plan to go, where you try to go. So we try to find the people who have been investing in the stock market, who have had successes in the stock market, and of them people we try to learn from. I have gone to stock meetings, I've been to read books as it relates to trading. And this is the thing, brother. You understand? Because what? What you gonna do? Sit down and suffer for the whole of our life? I'm telling you already, I born as a poor child, you know. You understand? And I will not die in poverty. I not have to die in wealth, you know. But I'm not dead in a poverty. You understand what I say? I'm not dead I work for the government or dead I live off a pension. You feel what I say? So it is, I am still fairly youngish, Zine. So me now, I have probably started a lot of things late, but better late than never. You understand what I say? Zine, so I have made a conscious decision to certain things you just hold off on and do the things them way in the future. I go work out for your benefit and the benefit of your family and your children after you are gone. Because I always tell people, you know, Zine, the two greatest things where a man can achieve in life is to be better than them parents and to provide a better life for them children. In my opinion, the moment you have done that as a man, you can rest in peace. You must become better than what your parents were and provide your children with a better life than the life that you would have lived. And when you achieve them two things, then nobody can chat to you. You feel what I say? So that's my aim in life right now. So, we do a party already, we go out from time to time. See, there are many things that I would want to buy right now. But them are not needs, so we sacrifice them things. You feel what I say? So the reality right now is these are opportunities. And you don't have to buy on an IPO. As I'm saying, there are many different stocks on the stock market. And I can tell you most of them name because I have been studying the stock market. You understand what I say? So you don't have to buy on a Trans Jamaica Highway. I will buy if the share price is not too bad. And when we do the research, look here, people always use the toll road. So the toll road will always make money. You understand what I say? So at the end of the day, you must know what you up to. I use a toll road regular. You feel me? So why then now me can own piece of Trans Jamaica Highway? Then me not smarty too. And me I say to my people them, oh, if you're not serious about being comfortable later on in our life, this is an opportunity. You have other opportunities, but this is one. And Jamaica stock market has been one of the best performing stock market in the world. Jamaica stock market has been voted the top performing stock market about 2 or 3 times in the past decade. You see me? So, that's something. Someone else share the info. I will give you more information as to when the IPO will become open and share price and them something. You understand? Zane, teach, do a video, a detail the price for these stocks. But the price of these stocks no stay one place still, Adrian. But what me can Andrew you it. Zane, but probably is a good suggestion, and I can probably recommend it to people who focus on that as well. Kalila Reynolds from Nationwide, she has a YouTube channel where she speaks about Zane, where she speaks about the stock market and stuff. She is somebody who does that, so you can look out for her on YouTube. Opposite, I say IPO gonna lose value initially. IPOs are a long-term investment, but that is the reality, you know. Apple side, you don't invest in a stock, say immediate gains. You invest in a stocks as long-term investment. So if the money where you gonna use buy stocks, you need it right now. Nobody buying a stocks. You buy a stock with money where it's really safe. You really are safe. You understand? In my opinion, Zane, because a stock now will just collapse overnight. Well, I hope not. So you will see signs and you're cashing in for your stock before it collapses. But enough for the business day type thing. I could finish up that little thing in the night, you know, and go sleep. Because, you know, plantation a morning like. Yes. Ruel Reid case won't be rushed, says the country's leading prosecutor. Declaring that Jamaica is not a banana republic. Director of Public Prosecutions, Paula Llewellyn, has said that allegations against booted Education Minister Ruel Reid will be handled appropriately and that her office will not be rushed to suit public opinion. I wonder if I mean Miss Llewellyn attack. I want to hurry up and do Miss Llewellyn. I not say it's a banana republic, but we need some answers. You know what I mean? Yeah. In July, Llewellyn provided, I'm going to say I can find the FID boss. Where am they? They have him somewhere boy place, you know. Oh, see me? Yeah, they man a lead the investigation. In July, Llewellyn provided the Financial Investigations Division, FID, with a detailed 13-page document, which includes a legal opinion, guidance and recommendations for investigators to use in their investigations against Reid. At the same time, she said that there were 4 possible criminal laws that may have been breached by the former education minister, alongside common law offenses and possible administrative breaches. Yeah, so that she has said. However, with concerns being raised about the length of time it is taking investigators to conclude their investigations, Llewellyn made it clear that there will be no shortcut in getting the matter through the system. We in Jamaica, we are not a banana republic, Llewellyn said, when she was quizzed about the status of the case against Reid, which includes allegations of corruption. On March 20, Prime Minister Andrew Holness asked for a Reid resignation after allegations surfaced of possible corruption at the Ministry of Education and several entities falling under its remit, including the Caribbean Maritime University, CMU. It is only if you are in a banana republic that, because you don't like a particular person, then you can just say, throw him into jail or behead them, said Llewellyn, in defense of the way the judicial system is handling the matter. Why? We are a country that is governed by the rule of law. And if we look at the material and the particular charges and ingredients have not been made out, it would be unethical to recommend a charge when the ingredients of the offense are not there. Wow. She added, at my office, we have objective protocols and ethical protocols that we have to deal with, unlike other professions. And I am not going to say journalism, but we cannot run with it. You can only recommend the charging, and that is the deprivation of the liberty of the subject. The DPP concluded, if, when you look at the material that has been presented by the investigators, you see where the material covers ingredients of a chargeable offense, irrespective of how you feel about the person or who the person is. The particular standard remains the same. The DPP said they will not be rushed. It's not a banana republic like. So, we don't have to wait. Take that for what it is. It is taking too long, irrespective of whatever the DPP say. A matter like that should not have taken so long. Zane and thing. So, I don't know. Many persons are of the view that Ruel Reid will get off scot-free and nothing will come of it. Many persons are saying that if I did man like me or them, we're going to prison long time. Zane. Craig Creation, so wait until we all forget about it. Wait for our memory to lapse. A cookie mama said that. Zane and thing. So, yeah. Me still probably foolhardy. Still, I hope say justice will be served, whichever way it goes. Zane, and that whatever the crimes that were committed or the offenses committed, whomever would have been involved will be made to pay. Zane, me still a whole out and a hope say this will be a watershed moment in our history when another public official or officials who would have misappropriated poor people's money, who would have been involved in corruption, will be made to pay as the laws of the country dictates. I am no legal expert. I am not somebody who has any form of legal training. I have often said that the court of public opinion and the court of law are two different something. And many a times out in the public we see things and we say, yo, I open and shut case. And the reality is that in the courtroom are two different situations. I am cognizant of that. But the reality is that based on all that has been unraveled and them things there, something must there somewhere that can stick. But they are the experts. They get paid for their expertise. I am just a layman when it comes on to the law, Zane and things. So we are watch and see. You understand? And them say justice delayed is justice denied, I suppose. Peeps, we are cut to this up. Big up on yourself. You understand? After 10 you know, I need to go sort out some things to work tomorrow. You understand how it thing go? I really and truly appreciate it. Mr. Arlene Smith, me. But even want to work for the government much as to work with the government. Me. I really and truly appreciate the support. We will see each other again on Wednesday night when we'll probably talk about the 70-year proposal and some other things will affect Jamaica. You know what thing go. You understand? I know some most of you go work a morning or go school a morning, so I know I need to get some rest too. You see me I say, peeps, we appreciate the support, we appreciate the continued love, we appreciate the continued encouragement, and to the persons who would have reached out to me wondering if something was wrong because of a post that I would have shared on in the community feed and on my WhatsApp status. That was just me thinking out loud. That was just me reflecting and sharing my reflections. Zane, and some people not go wrong. Zane, some people would have probably interpreted it to suggest that I might not have been okay. Somebody even asked me if I was safe and stuff. Nah, man, I'm a good man. I was just thinking and doing some self-assessment and in the education fraternity, we call it praxis, reflection. See, and I was just putting words to my reflection, and it reads, I have been through so much in my life. Abandoned, neglected, written off, underestimated, wrongfully accused. I have broken rules, rode my luck, hit rock bottom. I have suffered. I have been alone, miserable, depressed, hungry, angry, wrong, disappointed, and broken. But through it all, I never stopped believing. I never doubted my ability to turn things around, to win, to rise from the ashes. I never once lost hope, never forgot my capabilities. Sure, I am not perfect. I am no saint. I have faltered, but I have grown, matured, accepted my faults and weaknesses. I continue to work on me. I continue to right wrongs, forgive and accept. Yes, this is me, Chris. Humor and teach them. You understand? So that was just me sharing a synopsis of my life's journey so far. So I'm good, man. I just did that share. You understand? So for the people them were concerned, I'm good. For the people them who would have taken solace in those words, and people that say, yo, teacher, like my life, you just a talk about. You understand? I teach what you know about me. I teach me really and truly appreciate them words. They are very timely. You understand? Me really and truly glad to say people get identified with my struggles, seeing and appreciate the journey and the progress, and people can use these words as motivation and inspiration and encouragement for them one situation. You understand what I say? Empress Love, that's not a secret. Yes, the humor is my first name. Like what? You understand? The girls them like it. Zane, I'm a father name. I don't know why you give me for, but we just have to take it. You understand? So we just have to live with it. Everything good. Peeps, big up on yourself. My sooner again Wednesday. You understand? For the people who can't tune in Wednesday, my sooner Friday. For the people who can't tune in Friday, you better tune in. But if you can't tune in, my sooner Sunday again. Sunday will be my 200 extra class stream. You understand me? I say, peeps, I don't want to feel say a baby accomplishment that you know. It means that there is consistency. It means that there is longevity. It means that yo teach thing and grow. So you don't know so it's a milestone. So when you come across Sunday evening, make we laugh and talk. Take kin teeth, cover heartburn. You know what thing? Go peace, big up on yourself. Have a wonderful week. I still Sunday evening, so I know some people are go to the streets. If you must drink, don't drive. If you must drive, do not drink. You understand me? I say, lower the headphone them and the Bluetooth headpiece them. Stop separate yourself from your environment. Yes, you want to listen to your music in your yard. You understand me? I say, you know what thing go. Zane, be observant. Pray everybody, because everybody are pray. Remember that. Walk with only the cash where you need. Load the jewelry with them. Yes, you work and pay for it. I fear them, but people will take it and take your life in the process. If you must take public transportation, try to travel in our group. If you cannot travel in our group, know the do's and the don'ts. Take the license plate number, send it go get somebody. Tell people you're dead, tell people where you go. Describe the car, describe the driver. You understand me? I say, always follow your instinct. If it feels wrong, it's wrong. Above all, trust absolutely no one. You feel what me I say? For the people, them every move they make them share it on social media and on them status and stop. People don't need to know say you alone there yard. People don't need, ladies, people don't need to know say your man gone and you alone there home and you're lonely and rain a fall. Be careful of the things them want to invite in our life. You understand me? I say people don't need to know say you got to tile it again 3 times for the day. We don't need to know that something there. You feel what me I say? For the people that want to live them relationship on social media and stop it. Your private life is your private life. You know what I mean? So you can share your spouse picture from time to time because as I said, a tree now growing at them face. But we don't need for know say yo walk go on in your bedroom or your bathroom or round a back of them. That's not important too. We just want to know say you're happy and your life are go on and you fight your challenges and your struggles them. Peeps. No, no. You understand me? I say Miss Cookie Mama, Dante Dan, Warrior Star, Miss Ruth Daly, Sophia Kobe, Cookie Mama, Zane, Danny Blackhorse, Daniel Scarlett, Empress Love, Dante Dan, Miss Ruth Daly, Finar, DeAndre Small, Miss Sandra Bennett, Miss Arlene Smith, Timothy Sterling, James Bond, my brother, big up yourself on the youth, Nigel Armstrong, manners and respect, Miss Sophia Kobe, Mr. Education, I never know you about brother. Tropical Tower, where you dealt with. John Johnson, him saying a check in. Check where you check out in a Shandy Dandy. Hey, beautiful, what's going on? Stand right, blessings in the family. You understand? God favored me. Blessings every time in the Empress. Who else in the building? Miss Kanaika Chisholm, Kerry J, T-Tough, Miss Joan Gray. See, me I see the same name, them Hoover and Hoover. Yeah, son, because of the same people, them a comment Hoover and Hoover. Nothing wrong with that something still. Me I say, Shan Shaw, me almost think of Shan Star, me say, you know. Great Creations, big up yourself, you know. Chad Murdoch, Delight, wagwan, brother. Everything good, sir. 360 reason with Nas. Nas, big up yourself in a big bro. You know what thing here, you know what I mean? We still look for some more people. Because Lawful, big up yourself, you know. Renee Grass, or Gross. Renee, big up yourself. You see me? Yeah, man. Andre, you with production. Richard Young, Chinchoy. Yeah, man, name not normal. Diaz Isaac, Miss Dan Delissa. Everybody will check in. Kevin Smith. Zane, big up on yourself, you know, peeps. You know what thing, you know, we appreciate the support, like say, you know. You understand? Kimon Blackwood. Big up on yourself. Omar got you. Omar, my name where you about, brother. Everything good, sir. You see me, peeps. I hate that, you know. Supersonic Mac. Miss Claudette Kerr. Avrice Zia. What is this about? Well, link me Wednesday or Friday, 7:30. It's a live stream talking about things we have at Jamaica, my friend. I want to take the opportunity before I go to big up Miss Millicent Thomas McDermott, Lawful, Damian White, Blessed Daughter, Miss Claudine Kerr, Miss Patsy Brown for their financial contribution throughout the stream. Juna Lewis, big up yourself for the youth. You understand? Miss Cameron Dryden, blessings every time, you know. You understand? Peeps, have a productive week. Be the reason why somebody feel better about themselves. A smile, a hug, holding somebody hand, a pat on the shoulder, a word of encouragement, Zane, a bus fare, a lunch money, some food in a refrigerator where you go dash with. You understand? Something, one shoes we don't wear a long time, one dress we don't wear a long time, or one shirt. You understand? Try to make somebody feel better about themselves, because when you make somebody feel better about themselves, you feel better about yourself. Miss Colleen Alberga, blessings, my friend. How are you? Zane, I'm going to press now. Kerry J, all people say press. You're going iron. Miss Leonie Smith, Monas, peeps. Wednesday, 7:30. Charge your phone. Call in. We'll discuss some things. You understand me? I say, walk with. Well, no, walk with. Walk good and step with Jah. You know what I mean? Peeps. Blessings. Miss Bernadette George, big up yourself, you know. I'm out.
Teach them. Hey, yo, hello. Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.
Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. Remember to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Follow me on social media and check out the suggested videos on screen. This is Teach saying, until next time, walk good, my friends.